1. 2025 Genesis Scottish Open, expert PGA picks, and $1.2 million parlay bet. SportsLine. 2. Genesis Scottish Open Power Rankings and Preview PGA Tour 2024. 3. 2025 Genesis Scottish Open Payout Breakdown, prize money for each golfer. 1. 2025 Genesis Scottish Open, expert PGA picks, and $1.2 million parlay bet. SportsLine. Imagine this, a single bet that could turn a modest $10 into a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Welcome to the high-stakes world of PGA Tour betting, where the 2025 Genesis Scottish Open is shaping up to be a golden opportunity for savvy fans and bettors alike. This isn't just another golf tournament, it's the final proving ground before the Open Championship, and it's packed with drama, talent, and potential payouts that could change your life. But here's where it gets exciting: how do you pick the winners in a field this stacked? Let's dive into the details and uncover the secrets behind SportsLine's expert predictions that could lead to a monster return. The Genesis Scottish Open, set to take place in 2025, has evolved into a must-watch event, not just a warm-up for the Open Championship. Since 2022, it has been co-sanctioned by both the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour, meaning it attracts the best golfers from across the globe. Think of it as a global showdown where top players fine-tune their skills before tackling the year's final major. The field for 2025 is nothing short of spectacular, with big names like Scottie Scheffler leading the pack as the plus 360 favorite, followed by Rory McIlroy, the 2023 champion, at plus 750 odds. If you're new to betting, those numbers represent the odds of each player winning the tournament outright. But it doesn't stop there. Prop bets, like whether Scheffler, minus 115, or McIlroy, plus 160, will finish in the top 5, add even more layers of excitement. Now, before you rush to place your bets, here's the part most people miss: the real money might not be in picking a single winner, but in crafting a smart parlay, a combination of multiple bets that can multiply your payout exponentially. And this is where SportsLine's golf expert, Eric Cohen, steps in with a game-changing strategy. Cohen has put together a 7-leg parlay for the 2025 Genesis Scottish Open that could pay out an astonishing $1.2 million on just a $10 wager. Yes, you read that right, $1.2 million. But how does he do it, and why should you trust his picks? Let's break it down. Eric Cohen isn't just a casual golf fan, he's a seasoned bettor with a track record that speaks volumes. Over the past 3 seasons, he has accurately predicted the outright winner of 8 tournaments before they even started. For example, he called Justin Thomas's victory at the 2025 RBC Heritage with plus 1,800 odds, meaning a $10 bet would have returned $180. He also nailed longshots like Aaron Rai at the 2024 Wyndham Championship, plus 3,300, Davis Thompson at the 2024 John Deere Classic, plus 2,200, and even Bryson DeChambeau at the 2024 US Open, plus 2,000. His list of successes goes on, including Scottie Scheffler at the 2024 Players Championship, plus 550, Ricky Fowler at the 2023 Rocket Mortgage Classic, plus 1,400, Brooks Koepka at the 2023 PGA Championship, plus 2,000, and Chris Kirk at the 2023 Honda Classic, plus 3,500. And just 2 weeks ago, he predicted Ben Griffin would top the leaderboard, excluding Scheffler, in the early wedge, delivering a massive plus 4,500 payout. If you're keeping score, that's a lot of wins and a lot of potential profit for anyone following his advice. So, what's the secret sauce behind Cohen's $1.2 million parlay for the Genesis Scottish Open? Let's take a closer look at one of his picks to give you a taste. Cohen is backing Ryan Fox to finish in the top 20 with a payout of plus 210. If you're new to golf betting, a top 20 finish means Fox needs to be among the 20 highest scorers by the end of the tournament, a challenging but achievable goal, especially given Fox's recent form. Cohen points out that since mid-May, Fox has been on fire, securing 2 wins and 5 top 20 finishes in his last 6 events. His putting has been razor-sharp, and his iron play has been electric, though it did dip slightly during a tournament in Connecticut 3 weeks ago. Fox's history at the Genesis Scottish Open is mixed, with his best result being a tie for 12th in 2023, but Cohen believes Fox's current momentum will outweigh any past struggles at the Renaissance Club course. This kind of analysis, blending recent performance, course history, and statistical trends, is what sets Cohen apart. But here's where it gets controversial: not everyone agrees that Fox is a safe bet. Some bettors might argue that his inconsistent history at this specific course is a red flag, especially in a field as competitive as this one. Should you trust Cohen's optimism, or is it wiser to hedge your bets on a more consistent performer? That's the beauty of parlays. They are high risk, high reward, and they spark endless debates among fans. Cohen's parlay doesn't stop at Fox, though. He's also picked an outright winner and made 5 additional prop bets, all combined into a single wager that could deliver that life-changing $1.2 million payout. Want to know the full list? You'll need to check out SportsLine's exclusive predictions to see all of Cohen's picks before finalizing your own bets. Here's the bottom line: the 2025 Genesis Scottish Open is more than just a golf tournament. It's a chance to test your instincts, challenge the odds, and maybe even walk away with a fortune. But betting, especially on parlays, isn't for the faint of heart. It requires research, strategy, and a willingness to take risks. So, what do you think? Do you trust Cohen's bold predictions, or do you have your own dark horse in mind? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's spark a lively debate. Are parlays the ultimate thrill in sports betting, or are they too risky to touch? I can't wait to hear your take. 2. Genesis Scottish Open Power Rankings and Preview PGA Tour 2024. Golf enthusiasts, brace yourselves for a thrilling 2-week extravaganza that will push even the most dedicated fans to their limits in the best possible way. While sports junkies often joke about their obsession, the next fortnight promises a golfing marathon that might just leave everyone breathless. Here's why: 2 continents, 4 tournaments, 624 players, and wall-to-wall action courtesy of the PGA Tour and DP World Tour. Buckle up, this is golf overload at its finest. It all kicks off with the Genesis Scottish Open at the Renaissance Club in North Berwick, Scotland, on Thursday, alongside the ISCO Championship in Kentucky. But here's where it gets controversial: can the Scottish Open still deliver its signature challenge amid whispers that the course has gone soft? Let's dive in. A golfer's paradise or time zone nightmare. Picture this: East Coast fans sipping midnight coffee to catch 2 a.m. tee times, while West Coasters enjoy primetime golf at 11 p.m. Pacific. This isn't just a quirk, it's a clever perk for US audiences, easing us into the time zone acrobatics required for next week's Open Championship at Royal Portrush. The Renaissance Club, nestled near Edinburgh, boasts a par 70 layout with 5 par 3s and 3 par 5s. But don't let the numbers fool you. Despite its reputation for wind-whipped drama, recent years have seen scoring averages plummet to 68.75, with 2023's winner carding a 15 under 265. What's behind this shift? The course conundrum: has the Renaissance lost its bite? Here's the rub: the course's fescue greens, typically lightning fast, slowed to 10.5 feet on the Stimpmeter last year, and thicker rough hasn't deterred players from attacking pins. The result? A pudding feast, with pros dialing in birdie after birdie. But is this a sign of a tamed beast, or just Mother Nature's mood swings? Early forecasts hint at gusty west winds and swirling breezes. Could this finally restore the course's feared difficulty? And this is the part most people miss: the real challenge here isn't just the elements, but the mental grind of adapting to ever-changing conditions. The X factor: experience versus aggression. Past champions like Rory McIlroy, 3 wins this season and counting, know the secret sauce: patience. While bold drives might tempt, the Renaissance rewards those who plot their way around the large, undulating greens. Remember, proximity to the hole stats here are among the tour's best, meaning approach play is king. But here's a spicy take: are modern golfers simply outsmarting classic layouts? Share your thoughts below. Do we need tougher setups, or is this the evolution of the game? Your ultimate viewing guide. Rob Bolton's got you covered with daily updates, from Monday's power rankings to Sunday's payout breakdowns. Follow him at Rob Bolton Golf for real-time insights, and don't sleep on his fantasy insider drops. Your league rivals will thank you later, or not. The big question: has golf's global growth watered down tradition? As the tour balances marquee events across continents, purists might argue that the Scottish Open's identity is blurring. Others celebrate the accessibility. Where do you stand? Let's keep the conversation going. After all, that's what makes these 2 weeks unforgettable. Agree? Disagree? Sound off in the comments and let's make this a debate for the ages. 3. 2025 Genesis Scottish Open Payout Breakdown, prize money for each golfer. Scotland's greens are about to get even more electrifying, with millions on the line, a homegrown hero defending his title, and the world's best battling for glory. But here's the real kicker, not everyone's thrilled about how the cash gets split. Let's dive in. The 2025 Genesis Scottish Open, set to unfold at the iconic Renaissance Club in North Berwick, Scotland, isn't just another PGA Tour stop, it's a $9 million spectacle. Yep, you read that right, $9 million. With 8 of the world's top 10 players teeing off, the competition promises fireworks. And if you're wondering why this event matters, just ask Robert McIntyre, last year's winner and Scotland's hometown legend. He's back to defend his crown after a dramatic 2024 victory where a clutch birdie on the final hole sealed the deal. But here's where it gets controversial: does the payout structure truly reward excellence or just pad the pockets of the already elite? Let's break down the cash bonanza. The winner pockets a cool $1.53 million, that's 17% of the entire purse. Imagine buying a new home, funding a startup, or paying off decades of student loans in one swing. Second place, a still lucrative $990,000. Third, $567,000. And the trend continues: fourth earns $450,000, fifth takes home $381,600, and so on until even 70th place walks away with $17,100. But here's the part most people miss: the gap between the top and the middle of the pack is staggering. While the winner rakes in over $1 million, those outside the top 20 start dipping below $100,000, a drop-off so sharp it sparked debates about fairness. Should golf's rising stars or journeymen really settle for crumbs compared to the titans? And what about McIntyre? The Scottish crowd will be roaring for him, but pressure's mounting. Defending a title isn't easy, especially when rivals like Scottie Scheffler or Rory McIlroy are gunning for the trophy. Could an underdog steal the show? Or will the usual suspects dominate? We are dying to hear your take. Do you think McIntyre's home course magic will hold up, or is this the year someone new claims the spotlight? Here's a twist to ponder: some critics argue that tournaments like this prioritize star power over merit. After all, half the purse goes to just the top 10 finishers. Shouldn't the 40th place golfer, who might have shot under par all week, earn more than $56,700? Maybe splitting the money more evenly could keep smaller names in the game longer. What do you think? Sound off below. Is the current payout fair, or does it risk sidelining the sport's future stars? One thing's certain: the Genesis Scottish Open isn't just about trophies. It's about who gets to cash in big. And as the debate heats up, we're left asking, in a sport built on precision and grit, why does the math behind the money feel so messy?